Good afternoon, boys and girls. I have another book I want to read to you. It's A Day at the Beach. And like I said earlier, yesterday, I told you a lot of y'all will be going on vacation. A lot of you be going to the beach. Some of you be going to like hotels and motels that have pools in it. Y'all be traveling. A lot of you be going to cookouts to see some family and friends. But like I said before, stay safe, practice the social distancing, wear your mask if you can, wash your hands, and just be safe. But I know a lot of you are going to go to the beach because this is Memorial Day weekend, and a lot of families go to the beach or to the lakes and stuff like that. So I'm going to read you the story, A Day at the Beach. We're going to do our alphabets from F through, we'll do F through M. And then we have N through T the next day. That's Wednesday. And then U through Z. And then that be the end of your alphabets. And today is what? Tuesday all day long. And it's not Miss Who? It's not Miss Terry favorite day yet. But yeah, today is Tuesday, May the 25th, 2021. And 25th or 25 is a 2 and a 5. And let's sing our song. You ready? Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. All day long. All day long. Yesterday was Monday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. Today is Tuesday. Today is Tuesday. All day long. All day long. Yesterday was Monday. Tomorrow will be Wednesday. Let's have some fun. Let's have some fun. And boys and girls, you should know your days of the week. You should know what day comes after Monday. You should know what day comes before Monday. Also, your numbers 1 to 20, you should know because we count mostly every day. But let's go by letters, and we'll do a little bit of sounds too. Okay, this is the letter what? F. F. And it's the first sound. And it's a like fish, funny, friend, what else? Faden, Fred, Frank. Okay. Then next is G, Gus, goat, gum. What else? Giraffe with a G, green. Okay. Next is H, Henrietta, Harvey, hand, hat, handle. Okay. Next is I, and the I is igloo, Isabel, what? Ice cream. What else? It begins with the letter I. Itch. Okay. And this is the letter what? I. Next is J. Jungle, Jim, jump, juice, Jack. Okay, J. Okay, K. Kathy, kangaroo. What else? A word begins with the letter K. Kite. What else? Another word that begins with the letter kitty or kitten. Okay. Next is L. Larry, lion, long, what else? Length, not Lionel. What another word that begins with the letter L? Long. Okay. Next is M. M. Monkey. Marvin. Moon. What's another word that begins with the letter M? Anybody name begins with the letter M? Michael. Mitchell. Okay. So let's go through them real fast. We said F. G. 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 H. I. 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 Or I. J. Ch. 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 K. L. L. Log. M. Like Mary. Marvin. Monkey. Mitten. Them all begins with the letter M. Okay. So I'm getting ready to read you the story. The first story I read you was Go to Camp. And they had fun going to camp because they was doing different things. They was meeting new people, so they made new friends. But at first, they wasn't too quite say they didn't really want to go because they didn't know what the camp was about. And after they went a couple of days, maybe 4 or 5 days, they had fun. But the only thing that was bothering them was what? When they had to go to Skull Hill. They had to go up to the Skull Hill. It was kind of scary. And then it was kind of scary when they had to sleep over. But they were so tired after they got up there and listened to all the stories. They went fast asleep. So they really had a good time at camp. And if y'all get to go to camp, I hope y'all have a good time. And be safe. Okay. A day at the beach. And look at this picture. You have An umbrella. The umbrella keeps the sun off you. They have a towel. They have a picnic basket, cooler. They have the little floaters. Beach ball. But do you see anybody with suntan lotion on? Okay. So we said this is the front of the book, the spine in the back. So let's get, and this is your title page. And what kind of bird is that? What kind of bird do you think that is? This bird be at the beach all the time. And he be flying down. If you have something in your hand or eating something, he'll fly out, get it and keep going. What is this? A seagull. Seagull. It is fun to go to the beach on a summer morning. We carry a picnic basket and a cooler. We take folding chairs and towels to lie on, and an umbrella to shade us from too much sun. We will spend the whole day at the beach. And do you think they the only one at the beach? Oh, there's a lot of people at the beach. And a lot of them have the same kind of things that they need, ain't it? They have umbrellas, towels. They have floaters. They have coolers. Okay. The first thing we do is dash into the ocean. We swim and splash and pretend to be whales spouting water. The lifeguard watch for big waves and for swimmers who gone too far out to sea. You see? They playing in the water. Some of them on their floaters. Some of them is like, they got a little stuff. And then who just up here sitting in the chair? Sitting up here, way up here, like it's a ladder. It's the who? Safeguard. Lifeguard. That's the lifeguard. And what does he do? He's sitting high up so he can see out in the ocean and make sure that nobody's in trouble or went too far out in the ocean. A lifeguard. save your life, don't it? Okay. When we are tired of swimming, we play in the sand. We dig a tunnel until our fingers meet. We bury each other under mountains of sand with only our head and toes sticking out. See, they buried each other. And see his little toe right there. It is fun to build a castle in the wet sand. We use a pail to make towels and we scoop out sand to make moats. When the water comes close, it fills the moats and surround our castle. Okay. When the water comes close, it fills the moats and surround our castle. And there they go. Look how they building castles with the wood. They put the sand in the pail, and since the sand is wet, it forms into the same shape of the bucket, the pail. Okay. Suddenly, a big wave comes and washes everything away. The castle, the mountain, the tunnel, and even our pail. But another wave brings the pail right back in. Waves bring all sorts of things to the beach. Sea glass and bottle, shells and smooth stones, and beautiful pieces of driftwood. Twice a day, the tide flows in and the water covers most of the sand. When the tides go out, the beach is wide again. He having fun at the beach, ain't he? He is. Now it's lunchtime, the best time of all. Our sandwiches taste better than they do at home, even if they have a little sand in them. The hot sun makes us thirsty, so we drink cold lemonade from paper cups. We can't go into the water right after eating, but we can take our pails and go for a walk over by the sand dunes, away from water. People toss frisbees back and forth. Now look at there. They having lunch, and they got a picnic basket, the cooler, and they drinking out of paper cups and everything. And they got some is them burgers or cookies down there. And then what else they got to play with? Beach ball. They got towels. Well, okay. And over here, they got their pails. They going for a walk on the beach. And these people over here, this girl and boy, they playing with what? The frisbees. The frisbees. We have frisbees too to play with. Others are flying kites on long screens. There are no trees to get in the way. Further down the beach, where it is quiet, a few people is fishing. And why is it quiet? Because they don't want the fish to disturb the fish. Making all that noise, they won't be able to catch anything. We love to walk along the beach and pick up polished stones and pieces of driftwood. The flat stones are best for skipping over the water. We also look for pretty shells to take home. And they got clam shells, mussel shells, cockle shells, slipper shells, oyster shells, snails, scallops, and jackknife clam shells. Got all different shaped shells. The man is digging up clams for his supper. Clams bury themselves deep in the sand, but they leave a little hole behind them. Sometimes the clams squirt water and sprinkle your leg. We find some rocks covered with seaweed. They look funny, like shabby animals sitting in the water. The tide has gone out, leaving all kinds of plants and animals along the shore. These need seawater to stay alive, but they can spend some time on the beach. And if they stay too long out the water, they'll die. See, I think that's a starfish. That look like a horseshoe crab. Horseshoe crab. A starfish is a sea animal that looks like a star, but it isn't really a fish. It lies on the sand. If it lies on the sand too long, it dies, and its thin, spiny skin dries out. Then we can take the dried starfish home. Seaweeds are plants that have lived in the sea. This one is a sea lettuce, and it do look like lettuce. Rockweed grows on the rock underwater, but when the waves wash it ashore, we like to pop the little balloons that grows on the long brown rubbery stem. Okay, so this is your sea lettuce, your starfish, and your rockweed. And that's the little things they like to pop. A fiddle crab moves its claws back and forth like a man who is playing the fiddle. Watch out. That climb, they claws can pinch you. Barnacles attach themselves to the rock. Their hard white shell looks like a little tent, but inside each shell is a soft animal that eats tiny invisible plants of the sea. This strange looking creature is harmless horseshoe crab. It is related to a spider family and has 8 legs for walking. It isn't a true crab at all. Horseshoe crabs lived on the earth even before times of the dinosaurs. So that's your fiddle crab. These are your barnacles, and this is your horseshoe crab. And he do kind of favor a horseshoe though, because if you go like this, it's shaped like a horseshoe. The waves have piled seaweed on the beach. We use it for long hair and curly beards. See, they pretending. They long hair and they got beards. Using what? They're using seaweeds. When the tides went out, it left the shattered tide pool behind. Wiggly little fish are trapped there until the tides come back in. You see? Where it kind of like a little sink or left a pool of fish. And so when the tide come back in, it'll pull them back out in the ocean. We can see many things in the shadow pool. A school of minnows is swimming here. They change directions in a flash, turning all at once. Barnacles wave feathery brushes that pick up food from the water. A crab hides under a stone. Let's see, can we find it? Snails crawls on the bottom of the tide pool, leaving squiggly trails behind them. One snail seems to have a claw, but it is not a snail. It is a tiny hermit crab. Okay. And there goes some crab. That's a hermit crab there. There goes some snails. That's the barnacles. And let's see over here. That's the minnows, the fish. Then that's your sea lettuce. And then you got a crab over here. And that over there, the hermit crab lives in a shell. And then you get up to it and you think it's just a shell. And when you pick it up, all these little tentacles come out and scare you. Okay, to protect itself from enemies, the snail crawls up inside its shell and shut the open with a trap door. I didn't know that. The hermit crab has a soft body. It lives inside empty shells to keep other animals from eating it. As the hermit crab grows bigger and bigger, it moves into a bigger shell. See, if it get bigger, like that little small shell, he go find a what bigger shell. Okay. We have walked so far down the beach. We are the only people around. It is getting late and the seabirds have become very bold. Sandpipers run along the water edge. Seagulls guide on the air currents in the sky, barely moving their wings. Terns fly along with their head down, looking for food. The skimmers fly close to the water with their beaks open to scoop up fish. All the birds. You got seagulls, you got terns, you got what else did it say? Sandpipers. Just guess them sandpipers. That's your seagulls. That's your terns. And your skimmers. You're skimming the water. Okay. As we start to walk back, we watch the seagull pick up a clam and drop it on a rock. The shell breaks open and the seagull eats the soft animal inside. And then like the skimmer, you got the tern, you got the salmon, the seagull feather, and then you got a dowel. Okay, it's the end of the day and the sun is setting. Our Father has come to look for us. He waved, it's time to go home. Our parents have gathered the picnic basket, the cooler, the chairs, the towel, and the books, and the umbrella. We pack up all our treasure we have found and say goodbye to the beach until next time. And see, they moved all this stuff that they brought to the beach. They're taking all up back. And they're not leaving any kind of what trash on the beach. When you have picnics, you take all your trash and everything that you brought. So you don't litter on the beach. The beach is empty now. Only one fisherman remains, hoping for the last catch. You see? It's a fisherman. And who is this? The seagull is waiting. See? And I hope you enjoyed the story. A day at the beach. And hopefully if you go to the beach, you have experienced some of the stuff that they experienced in the book, like making sand castles, finding different seashells, looking at different birds, and also you might see somebody fishing, and then you also might see this seagull that just swoops down and takes somebody's food. So whatever you do, make sure you be safe. And I will talk to you later.